Morning, boys. Good morning, good evening, or good night to the lovely people watching. In today's video, this is exactly what I want to speak about. So I took the risk. I shaved off the hair on my head. I'm one step closer to trying being bald because I'm curious. And this is also a risk for me because I'm risking by being judged. I've spoken about the idea before about I'm curious how I would look bald. Everyone around me, family members, close friends, co-workers, people in general that don't really know me, no, you wouldn't really suit being bald. No after no after no. Their opinion. Of course, the people closest to me, their opinion are valued. And of course, I understand it. But I also need to realize that if I don't live the way that I want to, I will never get to the point where I want to get. What I mean by that is, if I don't take the risks, I will never see the outcome on the other side of what would happen. And when I said, fuck it, I'm just curious, at that point, there was no way turning back because now I just had a line across my head. So I decided to follow through with it. And the same goes for you. What kind of risk is that you really want to do, but you're afraid of? I mean, I'm not saying that you should put your entire life savings into a certain risk and see if it pays off. That would be a genuine dumb idea. But I mean, a risk like this where I feel much more happier and much more satisfied because you know what? I gave in to temptation of curiosity. What would happen if I just decided to shave my own head off? Or my own hair? Nothing. Because the hair grows back. And to be fairly honest with you, it's an experience. Because, well, why not? I got nothing to lose. And the same goes to the risk of speaking to women. The same goes for taking that risk of investing $50 into something that you believe in will take off down in the future. Majority of us are just afraid. Before I even shaved my head off, do you know what happened? I contemplated if this was a good idea. I nearly caved into fear because I was afraid. I was afraid of judgment from other people. I was afraid of what would happen. Then I started to think about something. Take it with a grain of salt. If I were to die tomorrow, what would happen to the world? The world would continue to move on. If I took the risk of shaving my head, the world would continue to move on. If I decided to invest $50 into an investment, and I believe that's the future, the world would continue to move on. The decisions that you make won't affect the entire planet. It will affect you for the majority of it. If there's something that you really, really want to do and you believe in it, do it. I just took one of the greatest risks I've always been curious about since I was 18. How would I look bald? And honestly, it doesn't look half-assed. It doesn't look that bad. I look like I'm fucking 2 years older. And the only reaction I'm sitting left with is, I'm laughing. Because I'm enjoying it. I'm having a time of my life. Now I am motivated to continue on with my day. Because I started this day by, you know what, I want to. Because the more I sit here and think about something, and witty in my own pity, and sit here and just, I am afraid of what people will judge or say about me. Now it's just, fuck it. I mean, I haven't seen the backside, so I have no idea, boys. But why not? I'm not taking the beard. That ain't happening. The beard is a part of me, boys. But that's pretty much it, to be fairly honest with you. taking the risk, either if it takes off or not, whatever sort of idea you in general have, I would recommend it, to be fairly honest with you, because, I mean, what do you have to lose? Life's too short. I mean, I'm starting to take more and more risks on a daily basis, and I'm starting to see the results that I've always wanted. They were just waiting. All those dreams and hopes that I've had, they're being on the other side after I took action. This leads back to one of the videos that I made a little while ago. When you have an idea and you genuinely believe this idea is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it. Stanley said that. That was one of the greatest quotes, because you have an idea, you want to build upon that idea, and you plan, and then you execute. But in this case, for example, I had an idea, I was curious about this idea for a long enough time, and curiosity killed the cat. I decided to say fuck it, and shaved off my head. Shaved off my hair. And, done is done. No way turning back. What's the worst case scenario is going to happen to me? Fuck. My hair's going to grow back. What are you waiting for? What genuine idea do you want to follow through with that you're afraid of? I understand that afraid of loss in general. I was going to end this video here, but I feel I should bring this topic up. Before I executed the idea of shaving my hair, I was afraid. I was contemplating of what do I have to lose. If there's a risk you're about to take, and you start to believe that, okay, I'm going to lose much more than I have to gain, then is worth contemplating about. For example, this idea of putting your life savings into something and see if it pops off. That is like what you have to lose. Well, you have to lose your life savings, something that you saved up for a long time, something that would save you. But the idea of mine of just shaving my entire fucking head off, or fucking hair, what do I have to lose? Absolutely nothing, except for being judged. Now that the idea is followed through with, I'm seeing the result, and honestly, I kind of like it. You too, bro. If there's a risk that you really, really want to take, go for it. If you feel like you have too much to lose, don't follow through the idea. Plan a little longer before you can execute it. There's a massive difference between me taking the risk of going bald because I'm curious about it and not being afraid of judgment from other people. I got nothing to lose. Compared to if I had an idea and I think like, I'm putting my entire life savings on the line, and it would put me back 2 years of savings or in general money. Then I wouldn't follow through the idea. It is you versus you. Fuck everyone else, but seek guidance when you need it. Take care.